Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks, try to determine if they are worth the buy or maybe pass. My name is Corey. Thank you all for joining me today. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say, just take it with a grain of salt, all right? Just a quick disclosure before we start up the stream, or as we start up the stream. Let's take a look at what we have going on. Got a lot of stuff pulled up, so let's get organized and let's see what is going on with good old AMC and GME. Get my tabs reorganized. All right, all right, all right. Canasius, thank you for being in here, my friend. Oh, geez. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Perfect. All right, so let's follow up and let's see what's been going on with AMC. I did take a little bit of a break just to make a quick video. So we are now back and we are ready to rock out for the rest of the day and finish strong. Taking a look, as per the day has been continuing, AMC has been just above that $14 mark, and hey, I will take that all day long. No problem at all. We're doing very nicely just before quadruple witching, all day, day. Canasius knows I love it. And we are looking at AMC. So I love it, guys. Let's take a look at good old GameStop, our good friend. And let's see what's going on. Let's go a little more microscopically so we can see the 1 day price action. So they are down 2% on the day. Just 2%. I will take it. No problem at all. Okay. Tomorrow's quadruple witching, meaning a lot of volatility. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to moon. Doesn't mean it's going to go crazy. I just know that we're going to have some volatility, and that's all right. That's all right. I love it. I really, really do. And that's how we're sitting. We're sitting pretty. We were looking at Bitcoin earlier. Bitcoin tapped the $60,000 mark, but it did not hold. So we will see if it continues to hold, or if it dips. It did dip, $2,000, but we'll see if it, or I guess $1,200, but we'll see if it goes back up and challenges this again. As we know, it's a little volatile, and I say a little because while it jumped $3,000, that's just like a percentage or two. So that it is what it is. Let me go ahead and clear out some of these stocks on the side so I can get a little more organized and make sure I am have my good old faithfuls here at the top, and we can we're not missing out on any price action that we may want to see. I'm taking a sip of water really quick, and we'll continue to watch this chart. Excuse me. Okay. Let me see. I did get a message from my work. Let me just make sure everybody is okay. All right. Sorry about that. We are good to go. So AMC continuing its thing, and I will take it. I'll take it all day long. Let's see. Let's go back and see where we are with. Okay, this is all good stuff. Let's make sure. Hey, it's Pixel. Let's see if they've done anything here. Any new posts? Nothing just yet. It's all right. That is A-okay. Frank, thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. AMC tomorrow. Great question. AMC tomorrow, I really don't have like a set price target. I do have a goal that I think we should all have in mind, and at the very minimum, I think our goal should be to expire within these options. If it can expire above this $15 strike price, 1501, like we did 801. Okay, if we can get one more of those, I think that would treat us so well. And that's because of the DTCC rule that is approved, and as well as the second one that will hopefully be approved very, 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 very soon. If we can do that, that'll be excellent. Now, my personal possible prediction that we have, I think between 16 and 20 is extremely reasonable for us to close tomorrow, especially with the amount of volume that we are anticipating on seeing. Now, that's going to be a great question. Obviously, no one really knows. For all I know, this is going to trade completely sideways tomorrow. But that's my guess. I would love for it to close, especially if we can get above, let's say, the $16 mark, or if we can even get above this $20 mark. These are a lot of options, a whole lot of options that would expire in the money, which would be very, very, very nice for some kind of moon. All right, great question. But yeah, I would love to see that. And let's take a look at the 5-day chart. Trending nice and upward. And like I said, I don't think $16 is too unreasonable. We went from let's say we'll call it $10 to $14 in just a few days. So it's really not too crazy to think if we were to go to 16 to, like I said, 20 tomorrow, especially with all the action going on. Nice. I have 12 calls for April. Oh, nice. Hey, that's a great strike price. Yeah. Hey, no problem, man. Yeah, that's a great strike price. Yeah, see, it's easy whenever you're kind of sitting in the money. I know it's a little nervous because it seems like we're kind of close, but I feel like we have a good solid base for what's been going on, especially how we've been trading over the past few days. Trading kind of this sideways. I'll take this. This is like a new floor, and I would love it for us to keep stepping up and moving forward. 100%. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. EYES having a nice day. Oh my gosh, wow. It really picked up. They had to have some kind of news catalyst, right? Nothing on the day. Man, something happened. It's just not being reported yet. But look at this. Trading upward trend all day, but just a couple percent. Look, it went from $14 to like $15. $14.40 to $15.50. So for it to start really taking off, I'm wondering what the heck just happened. That's pretty crazy. Welcome back. I was getting bored. Thanks, Eddie. Yeah, I had to record that video really quick. I was like, you know what? We just gotta keep it going. We got to keep it going. We are grinding. We are trying to push. I have goals. Like, I want to be able to do this full time with you guys and hang out every single day, talk about stocks, and I want to dive deep. It hurts me, man, because people say, hey, what about this stock? What about this stock? And it's like, dang, like there are too many stocks. And while I can't know all the stocks, I would love to know. I'd love to have like in depth about most of the stocks that people are talking about, most of the stocks that people are bullish on, and I want to be able to give my time. And I would love to be able to do one-on-ones, or maybe I have to think of a way to do that. I'm sure there's some kind of way to do one-on-ones with people, talk about stocks, and get really in depth. So I would love to, and I would have to be full-time to do something like that. And granted, anyways, I digress, but we'll see. Could be a good time. Yeah. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is we have some time. These guys are kind of turning sideways for a second. But yeah, I'd love to be able to kind of just chat with people and do that. Yeah, we'll all learn together. Right. I'd love to, and I just thought about this. I was thinking about doing true one-on-ones, but I'd love to have, like, let's say you wanted to come on and talk about what I think are really good stocks for your situation. Because the other day we had, I forgot his name. We had a guy on, and I think he was 49 or something. And, whenever you're 49, you're getting closer to retirement, and it's not that you're old or anything. It's just that, you want to make sure your money is secure. You're in safer bets. And so I would love to talk through. I wish I should have got that guy on. I should have got his information. I should have had him email me, but I want to make sure he's taken care of. It's tough. Anyways, I have like a soft spot for this stuff, but yeah, I'd love for people to be able to hop on. Jamie, I swear if Ride drops a little bit, I'm buying my sixth call and printing all these puppies tomorrow when we wake up at 60K Bitcoin. I mean, hey, it may go up. You know what? That's a good question. I wonder, does it typically go up overnight? Like, this looks like, yeah, like the AM, and then it dips. Hey, this is actually a pretty interesting trend. Let's see, the AM. Oh no, it kind of dipped during the AM. Okay, I was wondering if I could see a trend here, like, oh, overnight it goes up, and then during the day it goes down. Be pretty interesting. Canisius, I think a Discord server would be a good idea. Yeah, I think you're right. My only concern is, I guess the volume for a Discord server, because I don't know, I feel like it'd be, and maybe I might need this explained to me a little bit better, but like if we had a Discord server, I guess I could bring people in for one-on-one, so that actually sounds like a great idea. But I was gonna say, like, then we'll have people talking over here on the live chat, then people on the Discord server, stuff like that. So I'll have to think of it. I'm getting a lot of like different requests for stuff, so I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna just start writing a list. I'm gonna write a letter. So let me delete this. Let me do things to do. I get things done. I don't like to just sit on things. Safe. I do have a position in SOS. I don't have a position in Riot, but I really like the whole Bitcoin miners following Bitcoin. Me, I like to have like full, and this doesn't really make any sense, so this may not be the best way to think of it, but I'd rather have like full stocks rather than Bitcoins, than like half a Bitcoin or a quarter of a Bitcoin or whatever it would be, just a fraction of it. So things to do: create a Discord. People were asking me about merch, so let's look into merch, and I'll have to organize these based on what I deem more important. Create an OnlyFans for my chair. What else do I need to do? Create Discord, look into merch. Okay, we shall see. Let me go ahead and save this puppy. Excellent. Saved it. You can invite it into channels. Yeah, Canisius, you're right, my friend. You're absolutely right. Here's the strong. Don't forget to like. Oh, thanks, Jaden. I appreciate it. I was like, okay. So let's take a look at SOS. I do have a position in SOS, and and this is something, I don't know. I got in too high. I got in way too high. Let me see when I got in. I did the chase, breaking my rules. We talked about this. I do have a $15 call on SOS. Granted, it's a further down, so I'm okay. But wasn't my best buy. So here taking a look at SOS. So I got in around, near the top, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. So that's a $15 call, and it's kind of bleeding down. I have two thought processes here. One, I really can't even remember why the heck I bought this stock. I think Trades was talking about it or something, and I just hopped on the hype train. But I don't think I should have done that. I usually do my DD, and I say this because I didn't even like do my own. I can't even recall exactly what they do and this and that. I think they're Bitcoin miners as well, but I don't know. I think he said it has the potential to be like $100 stock by the end of the year, $50 stock. So not my best play. But as far as like something like Riot goes, or even Marathon, I do like Marathon as well. Marathon has had clean growth over the 3 months, even 6 months, clean growth. Okay, and again, just following Bitcoin, it just copies exactly what Bitcoin does, because the Bitcoin miners, the more Bitcoin is worth, the more these miners are worth. So great could be great. Riot, we have Jamie in here who loves Riot, keeps buying calls. So things to think about. Definitely things to think about. Yeah, you can invite it into channels. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Yeah, you're right, Jamie. It's about the gains. It's about the percentage gains. It's not about how much you own of something. So great point. But I do like to buy calls. So it's similar to you. So I'm sure you can appreciate how I'd rather buy a call than like a stock or something, and I'm sure you because you know the power of that, the leveraging of your money. So have you talked about AT&T stock? I got a buddy that buys it for the dividends. Oh, interesting. Basically trying to get AT&T to pay off his car note. Maybe looking into doing that. That's actually a great point. Mr. Wonderful, aka Kevin O'Leary, aka the guy from Shark Tank, the bald guy. He loves dividends. He said, and this was a little while ago. I think he has changed his stance just a little bit on a few stocks, but he loves to buy stocks with dividends because dividends. I'm searching dividends. Oh my gosh, ATT, is that, would it be AT&T? Here we go. I don't know which one it would be. Why are there two of them? TBB? I have no clue which one of these is AT&T. Telecommunications. Are they both AT&T? Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of clarification. While I wait for this, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the chat. Jamie says, I got out of SOS when I heard that China was cracking down on mining companies because of the overuse of energy it takes. That's a good point. And those are things, see, and this is what I get for not doing all my research, because those are questions. That's a really good point that people don't think about. People don't think about those little details, and it matters. It really matters. Eddie, they also announced that they don't plan on coveting dividends for holders anytime soon. I'm assuming that's SOS. Yikes. I'm biased though. I don't like Chinese companies. They let me down every time I trusted them. Fair enough. I bet you were in like Neo and it's probably something else like that, huh? Let me see if I can just Google AT&T stock, and that should help me. Or hopefully AT&T. Okay, so... Oh, just T. Thank you. Man, I was wrong with both of these. I wonder what these are. So interesting, huh? T. Hey, thank you so much, Rennigan. I appreciate it. So taking a look at this. So it looks like there, and I do like the interface of Yahoo Finance. I know it's a little, maybe a little dated, but super clean with everything over here on the left. I know exactly like estimated price target and stuff. Dividend is going to be 6.90%, and we should be able to also see that. I also wanted to compare it to here. We can see does it show the dividend in here? If I click here, dividend 2.08, 2.08. How is this calculated? Let me do something really quick. Let me check up this calculation. 35. Yeah, okay, so that's how they calculate it. So they basically give the dividend that they're going to do per share, which is $2.08, which is a 6.90%. And I wanted to cross-reference that over to Webull and see exactly how they did the dividend, because it is going to be, here they give dividend. Oh, 6.91% is what you can see right here. So perfect. So right on par. So almost a 7% dividend. That's not bad at all. And a lot of people are like, well, $30 a share. So there's some with really high dividends, and you just need to make sure that there's a few different factors, based on the dividend and based on these other things. Is it going to be a good, is it worth it for you, or how risky is it? If you put, now granted, if you put $100, hey, that's $6. And the question is how often they pay out the dividend. Sometimes they'll pay out the dividend monthly, sometimes quarterly. I've seen some crazy ones in my day. I say my day like I'm like super old and experienced, so whoops. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be quarterly. So, take that for what it is. The question is and again, I'm always going to challenge you guys with this, is the opportunity cost of putting, thousands and thousands of dollars in here to get, that 6% growth, every quarter. So let's just make it even 6, 246, 2% a quarter. Would that money be is it better to put that money elsewhere? something to think about. You have to also consider this, is a stock going up and down, up or down? So there's a few different things to think about before you just kind of go in and say you like the dividend. Could something else pay you more that you would be confident and comfortable putting your money in? So a few questions to ask yourself before you kind of just jump into high dividend stocks. But just again, my 2 cents. Yeah, Jamie, yeah, bought NEO at the high. A lot of people bought. I think NEO was one of the ones I broke my rule on. And I know I say I break my rule a lot, and I can remember the ones I broke my rule on, but there's a lot that I don't break my rule on because I love looking at these tops basically every single day, the top gainers, and seeing what went up, and I don't break my rule on these. I don't break my rule, but I love to look at them. Sometimes I really, really want to hop on, but most of the time it's not worth it, in my personal opinion and experience. Planning on Palantir is one of those other big ones that you would think I would know about, but I haven't really looked into them too much. For me, if I see Wall Street Bets talking about it, especially talk about it a lot, that means it went on a run. And again, I'm not going to chase. So if they're talking about it a lot, it probably went on a run, and I'm not going to chase it. So I usually don't look into it. And I just get a little bit weary with these. Let's look at it on a 6-month. Yeah, so I mean, a little bit of a run, and then hey, it ran back up, and then it's retracing. Hopefully, it found a bottom here. This looks like the possible correction down here. Every single stock has this one right now, and if it did hold strong here, then that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. We can go ahead and hopefully it does continue to run, but. Software platform institutions, and this is great. If these guys are in. Two software. Okay, I remember Gotham and which is constructed for analysts in defense and intelligent. Analysts at defense and intelligence agencies. Remember, if this is going to the government, this has a lot of potential. If these guys are being put into the government, it's like it's insane. Frank says, "Love how the CEO said, look for another stock." Oh my gosh, a PLTR. Not good, not good. Hey, Derek, welcome. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's my favorite thing for the CEO to say. Then again, Elon did say to pick another stock, or Elon did say my stock is overvalued. And look at them now. So could be a reverse psychology move. We're doing good. We have been on for a very long time. We have some people who have been in here since 30 minutes before the bell, and we are still going strong, and we'll probably go strong until probably 6 o'clock Central. So it's going to be a while. I'm strapped in. I think I'm going to reach out to Train a little bit, honestly. I think, I'm tired of just not reaching out. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to see if he wants a friend. I don't know how I'm going to do that because maybe what I'll do... Let me think. Yeah, let me go on a stream right now. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and mute this. I'm going to put my headphones on. And let's see what we got. I came to find your channel like 20 minutes or something ago, and you went live. Yeah, I knew you were coming, Derek, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go live. So, right. So I was live from bell until like 20. No, until 1 o'clock. Okay, no, until 12:20. From bell till 12:20 Central. And then I logged off to make a video. So I made a video, edited, blah, 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 came back, all that good stuff. And now I'm back on. And so that's what happened. So, but yeah, I just went live again, I should say. But we've been in here. We have been in here. Okay, let me send Trey a super chat. All right, all right. Sorry, guys. I'm typing a message to Mr. Trace Trades himself. Let me see if we can get up in here. All right, just bear with me one more moment. We are doing some crazy stuff over here. Let's take a look at AMC again. Still hovering that $14 mark. Guys, trading up in the morning, but trading sideways all day. Been wild. All right, all right. I reached out to Trey. If anyone's in his live stream, that's all I'm saying. Jaden, AMC is dropping. Let's take a look. AMC has been, up and down all day. Okay, we are going to see what is going to happen. Trollmaster, Feebles, small cap, picking out to the markets. We're going to burn, writing pile, easy. I don't know if this is spam. If Trollmaster is actually a troll. I don't know what's happening. I think he's just going to everybody's chat trying to spam this. But I don't know. Anyways, let's take a look here. So looking at AMC. So AMC is up, still hovering around that $14 mark. It's going to stay there. Hey Grant, welcome back, my friend. Oh, I've been talking to Grant. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, hovering around $14, guys, and a lot of stuff. Look at this big wall of 8,000 shares. Holy smokes! But still, let's see what we got going on here. Looks like maybe a little more sellers than buyers. So we'll go ahead and see what exactly is going on. But we shall see how it ends. Looks like a lot of stocks are red right now. So I don't know. Maybe it's just before power hour, but. All good, all good. Let's see, GameStop. GameStop's still been plus a couple percentage, minus a couple percentage. But let's take a look. Yeah, down 3% now. So been going up and down, up and down. We just need to see about where it's gonna be. So gotta be strong. Gotta hold strong and hold true to your convictions. AMC's acting like it's going to end in the money. Eddie, I really hope it ends in the money. We've had some really good, clean price action. I know we just broke that $14 mark, but we don't mind. That is no problem. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully tomorrow it continues to run. Let's look at the 5-day. We've had a nice little run from $10 to almost $14. Okay, we've been at $14. So let's take a look at, look at the 1 month. Keeps looking good. Okay, no problem at all. Jamie, you're right. Jamie says, don't let another short attack surprise you. They're going to try everything they can to get this puppy down before what you need tomorrow. Yes, for GameStop and AMC, they're going to be trying to scare us. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a crazy drop and try to bring people down, okay? The Muffin Man, hello, new investing. Lots of people taking notes. I usually lurk, but wanted to say hey. Hey, Muffin Man, I really, really, really appreciate that. I know I have some lurkers that probably are here every single time, and they're just hanging out quietly, and I appreciate you saying hi, because I know I'm a lurker. I'll hang with people since they have nobody, and then I'll hang up to, and Casey Neistat was a good one. I was watching Casey Neistat before he had even I saw him at like 120,000 subscribers. I saw Casey Neistat. I just followed him. I never commented on any video. Just watched every single one, and that's that. So I appreciate you saying hi really quick. Anyone else too? If anyone else is a lurker, just say a quick hi to me. I appreciate it. I want to see who's in here so I can just recognize these names. You know, I have the people who are always talking, and I appreciate them, but I want to say hi to people. Trey said he's subbed to you. Yeah. What? Where's it? What? Trey. Oh, this guy, Matt. Yeah. Yes. This happened to me. Okay, so if anybody's on... I'm a comedian. Yeah, so if anybody's on Trey's chat right now, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to see if I can try to hear him say anything to me. But very cool. Dang, I can't believe he shouted me out. What did he say? I'm so curious. Came from Trey's. Hey, I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining in. That's great. So we're just watching. We're looking at the price action. Same thing as Trey. I would love to hop on Trey and talk to him about this stuff. I would love to know his thoughts on quadruple witching. I'm trying to see exactly what he's trying to do, but I do love what is going on over here on AMC. Here's the deal. We're down just a little bit, but you know what? We're doing great on the week. Take a look. Look at the 5-day. We're doing Sarah, he showed my channel. Why is this happening? Trey is the freaking man. I appreciate that guy. He mentioned bringing you up and that he subbed to me. I love it. I love it. I appreciate Trey more than anything. He does the last hour by himself. We got 15 minutes left, Trey. That's all right. No problem. He was the same size as you a couple months ago. Keep grinding. You'll be there too. That's true. You're right. I appreciate that. You're 100% right. Taking a look at GameStop. So GameStop, just down a few percent, 3.55%, and I can appreciate. I can appreciate this. These are diamond hands right here, really holding it above. It's not his stream with a guess. Oh, no worries. Oh, good. Can you make analysis on a video on grill? I need to write that one down because everyone asked me about that, and let me. Okay, so gonna share your videos. Hey, Sarah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Awesome. No, you're good, Jamie. You're good, my friend. Man, very cool. Man, I appreciate you guys coming from Trey's channel. I appreciate Trey so much. He's the the OG, kind of leading the charge here. So I love it. And I'm just watching Trey on my TV and you on my phone. Man, where is GME going? Where's the moon? The moon. Here's the deal. I personally feel that the moon is coming. You have to stay true to your convictions. You have to stay ready. And these, if you stay true to your convictions, it's going. I think it'll pay. Remember, we're in a technical setup. As long as these guys continue their technical setup, it's going to be fantastic. Taking a look at AMC, AMC still it's gone down. It's been from 1450 to 1394, up and down, hit 13, almost, 1390, 1383 or whatever it was. But it's so important that to make sure that you just continue to stay true to your convictions. Tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow's quadruple witching, okay? Looking at tomorrow, we can see, there's going to be a lot of price action. The quadruple witching day, there's... I guess I don't want to read the definition all over again, but guys, it's going to be huge. We have to be ready for the volatility as well as, yes, any kind of short ladder attack, anything going crazy. I'm looking into it now, Robert. You know what? Let's take a quick look. Let's take a look at GRIL really quick, and let's see the dealio. Okay, let's do a quick peek. Muscle maker. Okay, if this is need some input, I want to leave Robinhood. 6J, should I wait? Serene, I may wait. I may wait right now just because right now is an interesting time. We don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, who knows what it's going to run to? Who knows where it's going to go? As much as I understand, I'm in a similar boat. Robinhood, you know, it's always been a weird thing, especially with all these call options on AMC that I have. You know, I don't want to miss the boat, so I've been holding off transferring some of those call options just to make sure that I don't miss anything. Okay, let's take a look at this stock, and that's my opinion, Serene. So let's see exactly what these guys do. MuscleMakerGrill.com. Muscle Maker Inc. operates fast casual restaurant concept, the Muscle Maker Grill. The Muscle Maker Grill prepares protein-based meals, featuring chicken, seafood, pasta, burgers, wraps, and flatbreads. The company also features freshly prepared entree salads and a selection of sides, protein shakes, and fruit smoothies. The company and its subsidiaries and franchises operate Maker Grill restaurants and franchise restaurants. The grill's menu features items with grass-fed steak and all-natural chicken, as well as options from the carb-free consumer to guests following gluten-free or vegetarian diets. Its menu features chicken, seafood, pasta, hamburgers, wraps, and flatbreads. In addition, the company also provides prepared entree salads and a selection of sides, protein shakes, and fruit smoothies. The Muscle Maker Grill offers grab-and-go kiosks in both the restaurants and non-traditional locations. Kiosks are comprised of 10 to 20 core meal plan menu items. Okay, so this is pretty great. I do like these kinds of stocks personally. And Sky, what's up, my friend? So I do like this kind of things, and I'll tell you why. There's so much money in just like fitness in general. Okay, meal plan, and we've seen that. You know, why do you think every 2 weeks you see a new meal plan company out and making new and doing new things? That is because these guys are. There's money there. There's money there. There's a lot of market to be had. People and. This is not all millennials, but a lot of people these days don't want to, they don't cook. They don't have the time to cook. They don't know how to cook, whatever it may be. Everything is moving so fast these days. They're just order food. They just want to order food. They want to get it done. They want it now. They want to heat it up. And they want it quick. So instead of ordering this food, a lot of people would rather just pay a small premium, have it done, make it taste good, have it be semi-healthy, and it'll be fine. So tell me, you're not far off. And that's what it's like. So, but what's cool is they have two different versions. You can either buy. It seems like you can kind of do what is it called? Fresh kitchen fresh. There's something weird like that where you buy the pre-made meals and you heat it up and you're good. I really like this kind of stuff. So let's take a look. Now, there's a lot of different factors that go into it. I think this may be a little bit of a saturated market, but since they have the actual restaurants, it's a little bit different. And there's some things that I really like looking into these kinds of companies because it's kind of easy to tell what's going on with them. And I'll show you what I mean. So let's look at the financials. Let's go look at it annually. So annually, taking a look here, we can see that this stock, let's see. Let's look at the profit. And profit is not the full story, especially if they're reinvesting into themselves. But let's take a look. So profit, so under $1 million, so 883, 806, 129, and then took a little hit. And that's okay. Let's see quarterly what's been happening more recently. So profits have been down, but you know what? They have been recovering until this last quarter. Q3 of 2020 for them. So they did have a bit of a hit, which is a little strange considering how they were recovering. I'm not sure what that hit was, but again, they could have been investing into other avenues or something else. Taking a look here, you can see their operating expenses actually declined. So for them to not be more profitable is a little surprising. I'm wondering where these profits may have gone to. They could have gone to advertising or marketing. Here's marketing. Marketing was down too. So now they're, with all of their operating expenses being down, I wonder if they're not marketing as much because of the pandemic. So you just have to be a little careful as to where their money is going. Take a look at these financials and see where you think the discrepancy is, because it looks a little weird to me. I'm missing something. I can't see it right now on the fly, but I think there's something there. Institutional ownership 7.60, not bad at all. Okay, it is a little low. I do like a lot of institutional investors, but taking a look here, you can see that one institutional investor I like a lot is Vanguard Group. Now, Vanguard Group, this is strange. They don't have their best friend, which is BlackRock, and they're always together on all the charts. I can click on a handful of charts over here randomly, and I guarantee I'll see several with both of them. So now, taking a look at the news, news is something you'll have to do a little bit of your own kind of DD on. I don't see anything for a few months, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I don't see any kind of analyst targets. Let's take a look at this on a 3-month chart. And they did have a little squeeze. So chances are, and this is again why I don't like to chase stocks. I bet you, I'm curious if a lot of people who bought into the stock, bought in, like, oh my gosh, it's going up. They bought in at the top and they're bag holding and they're holding it down. I feel like a lot of people who are bullish on these stocks, they see this, or they're wondering if there's going to be another spike. This was a crazy day, and I'm seeing a lot of stocks with this exact same trend. Now, I do see they're consolidating, which I like. If they continue to consolidate, and then they have another news catalyst or something good happens, you can really see and try to capitalize on those. So now let's take a look at this. We can look up. So if we go to, let's go to their website really quick, and let me show you some super easy ways to take a look at these stocks that you can see, hey, are these stocks is this company actually good or bad? Because here you can look at and you can see their stuff that they do. No, I do want a free smoothie, but I don't want to register. So take a look here, locations, okay? And this is great. So what you can do is if you type in this location, you can Google it, right? And if you look it up, how are they doing? This company has, so you look at the different reviews. People like this restaurant. You can't fake, you could fake 210 Google reviews, but you know what? I'm going to say unlikely, but as you know, anything could be done. But look at this, no problem. Now, so let's take a, okay, so that's one location, okay? And this is over in New Jersey. So, and granted, there is this I've never heard of this website, but lower ratings here. So keep that in mind. Take a look at a few different places where they have ratings. Take a look at, I think these are Yelp by default. No, Google. So does Yelp have a, see if there's a Yelp rating, see what they say there. And then you go to the next one. Okay, coming soon. Are these all coming soon? Or is it just this one? Okay, this one's coming soon. So let's go to the next one. And sometimes you have to, take a second and look these up. See if you actually like these. This one's 3.9 stars with 134 reviews. Look, so on Yelp, it has less though. So see what people are saying. Why don't people like it? But look, over here you can see, I guess these are Yelp, Restaurant G. So things to take a look at here. And then keep going through these locations. If you can see, hey, you know what? People really, really enjoy. It's delicious. It's healthy. It doesn't even need to necessarily be that healthy. It can just be perceived as healthy. People used to perceive Subway as healthy until everything started coming out about their bread and how it's not even considered bread or whatever it is. But so things to consider. Now let's take one last look at the chart setup and see what we have going on. Oh yeah. So we did look at this. It has consolidated. If you feel like it found a bottom, they have a great business model. They're going to go up, and you feel confident about it. Hey, maybe this is the stock for you. But if you don't like it, then maybe it's not the stock for you. Maybe this is not the stock that you want to invest in. Is there another stock that you feel would give you better gains? Questions to ask yourself. And that's kind of how I like to look at these stocks. Hopefully that helped you. Hopefully you're still here. I just kept talking and talking. Sorry about that, but I get passionate whenever I start looking at these things. I don't want to give you guys just a lame review. And Erica, that's a great point. If you love their food, it's so good. Like right near my college, I haven't gone there yet because the campus has been closed. Right, that's true. How have they been affected during the pandemic? Is that why their financials aren't looking too good? Some of them have been closed. They're at limited capacity. So, which is why their marketing, that would make sense. Why their marketing is down and all these other things. So, things that you have to make those assumptions for yourself. But I think ask some good questions and make sure you can answer those. Let's see what else we got going on over here. Be blessed. Oh, I hold, okay, Lauren holds Muscle Maker 2. It's been flat. Right, right. And here's the deal. Here's the problem with a lot of these things. They're like, oh, it's trading flat. I don't want that. I love a stock that's trading flat, especially if I know in a few months there's going to be a news catalyst. You know when the time to buy it? Down here, when it's flat. You know when the time isn't to buy it? Whenever it's all the way at the top and whenever it's spiking. This is literally, in my opinion, I hate to chase stocks. I would never buy it anywhere. Even if it was here, I wouldn't buy it because I'm not going to chase this stock because I don't know how high it's going to go. And granted, as you can see, I would have missed out on a few bucks, but guess what? If I didn't sell it at the very top, which I wouldn't have, I would have came all the way down because I'm greedy. So that's my opinion. That's my obviously very, very strong opinion on what people need to look at to buy these stocks. Be blessed. I bought 10 shares of GME at 269. Can you suggest me to sleep for long? Here's the deal. If you bought all of that at 269, guess what? How would you like to average down? Congratulations. Now is your time to average down if you have the means and you feel like now is the time for you to average down. If you're going to continue to hold this, if you think the stock is going to go to $300 or if you think it's only going to go to $250, let's say the stock, and I don't think this is going to happen, but let me give you this example. Let's say the stock only goes to $250, right? And you're at $269. What if you can, and I don't know how many shares you have, so this might be very, very difficult, but what if you have the opportunity to average down to 225 or 240 or 250 even, and break even rather than being down, So those are things that you have to think about whenever you're gonna want to average down, think about those questions, and again, do you have the means to average down? Things to think about. So hope that helps you. I know it's a little ambiguous. I can't really tell you what to do, but hopefully that helps a little bit. Connor, you think Muscle Maker's food is so good? Great. See, that's great. That's what I like to hear. If all your friends and everyone loves that place, but then again, why are those ratings kind of low? They're kind of low for think about the best restaurants in your area. With 100 reviews, obviously there is a bell-shaped curve, but some of them still have very, very high ratings. So something to think about. I'm going to buy some shares now. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, do your DD. Don't make me, yeah, Mike, I'll look into doing an analysis on it. Realistically, it'll probably be similar to that, but maybe a little bit more in depth. But hey, if you guys like that, subscribe, and I'll probably come up with something soon. I have a lot of stocks that I want to cover. I've been streaming all day. I stream all day every day. Well, just for the next few days. So I'll be streaming all day tomorrow. So we'll see what we can do. Maybe on Saturday, I'll be able to come up with a few videos for you guys. But make sure you sub so you don't miss it. Power hour in 4 minutes. Okay, we are in power hour now. So we're going to continue to monitor these stocks. Let's get a quick update. We'll get back to the chat and we'll see what is going on. So AMC, see, recovered. Look at that. We don't have to look at it so microscopically. Okay, this doesn't look good, right? This is the 1 day. But look at the 5 day. Not so bad. Look at the 1 month. Looking fantastic. When in doubt, zoom out. Let's go back to the 1 day. So look, trading around that $14 price range, no problem. Okay, it's great. It is great. Let's take a look at GME. Let's see. So you wanted to see the calls are in the money for GME tomorrow. This is a little tricky. What I'd recommend doing is going to something like NASDAQ.com. If you go to NASDAQ, what you can do is you can copy all the numbers and you can just put them in a spreadsheet and just add them all up. And, in like an Excel spreadsheet or even Google Sheets and add them all up. Because for me, I can look at them and here, it's hard to see how many are in the money. Obviously, there's a good amount, but I don't know. And if you actually, Jamie, if you do that math, and you don't have to, my friend, but if you decide that you do the math, let me know, because I'd be super curious to know how many call options are in the option or in the money here, and see where we are, because I'm curious how they compare. Granted, I don't know if they'll be. These are much more expensive than AMC, but we know that there's a bit of a price discrepancy. These are a little more expensive, as you can tell, but. I'd love to know. How they compare. VW. Let's take a look at VW. I'm assuming Volkswagen is VW. And so VW, looking at, let's look at the 6-month. Hey, you know what? When in doubt, zoom out. Let's go back to the 1 month. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. People see this, right? And it looks good. Now, every single time, or a lot of times I should say, whenever you guys see these stocks go up, what happens? They go down. A huge run up means you're going to have some kind of retracement. It doesn't mean it's going to go back to zero. It doesn't mean it's going to go up go here. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to see where it's going to retrace to. Now, the question is, do you think you found a bottom? Let's go to the 1 day. Let's go to the 5 day. Okay, so still bleeding. Let's go to the 1 day. So my question is, do you think you found a bottom? Are you going to, do you feel convicted enough to buy into the stock? It really hasn't bounced yet. The question is, and again, where did you get in? If you're expecting this, if you got in down here at $31 and it's at 34 right now, possibly continuing to drop, you have to make a decision there. Do you want to pull profits or do you want to keep going? So definitely a question to make. SNDL was a good buy below the dollar. Made some money when it shot up. Oops, in like 3 videos. Yep. Will you be doing a Webull tutorial for us beginners? I haven't really thought about it. These are great ideas for videos. I just need time. And it's so hard. I'm gonna have to think about that. I would love to make a tutorial. I would freaking love to make a tutorial on it. So, but yeah, realistically, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. My setup really isn't too different from the default settings. All I did was add the EMA, the 200 EMA, 15 EMA. I think the RSI may have already been on there, or I changed it to the RSI. You can change the setting here. Yeah, you just change the setting to be RSI, and you just use the default settings. But yeah, maybe I will make a thing. So Derek said, what do you see it going to in the future? This is a great question. It's so hard to tell, what these stocks are going to go to in the future. And it really depends. Is it gonna retrace? So let's do a Fibonacci retracement. Let's see what's at currently. Okay, so currently, see, it's already retraced over 61%. That's a pretty harsh retracement. So if you want to, the question is, and it looks like it had gapped down here to 34. Oh yeah, it did. So it already gapped down 34.37. So the question is it going to continue to bleed? Now, if it recovers, hopefully you'll see a bottom around, 78%, 80%. That'd be, that wouldn't be too bad, But again, do you already have a stake in here? Did you buy at the top? Are you holding down? Do you want to mitigate risk? I don't really know your exact situation, but we'll have to see if it holds. We have to see. Diamond says, I just bought one contract at the $14 strike price to help tomorrow. Cheap, but it helps the cause. Right. So awesome, man. You got a $40 strike for June. Nice. I hope that prints. That'd be excellent. AMC is battling. Yeah, let's take a look at where these stocks are really quick. So hey, bled off a little bit, but you know what? I'm okay with this. Let's go and look at it on the 1 day a little more microscopically. As you guys can see, I have these trend lines here. These have been battling back and forth here the whole time. 1385 and 1441. So as you can see here, just continuing to battle back and forth. And the question is, where is it going to be? Where is it going to end up at? Great questions, we'll really have to see. Oh, Derek. Oh my gosh, talking between me and Trey. Man, I need a clip of what Trey said. Paul, you're going to quit looking at AMC so it goes up for a while. Can you imagine, man? Oh, my gosh. Derek, to answer your question about VW, it's so hard to tell where these stocks are going to go to. Realistically, I'm going to hope that it finds a bottom. And actually, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to hope it finds a bottom. And then I'm going to hope that it just goes back up. or I suppose that's what one would hope. I don't have a position in here, and I'm really not sure what it's going to do. You know, I was going to hope that there was some kind of support here. You see how over here on this side it held this line, and then you can see on the right side over here how it held this line as well. It held both the lines. So on a macroscopic perspective, there is possibly a little, and yeah, you could even see it here. See, even here, you see how it held this line, and then there's a level of resistance. I'm going to go ahead and mark this here because I feel pretty good about this point. And so what you're going to want to see is, hey, is this going to, now we have, now it has a level of resistance. Whenever it goes here, it's going to test it. So the question is it going to pass over this? You know what I mean? Right now, it's kind of falling. Is there another level of support that it has? There's not. There's not a level of support. It's in this little wave right here. You see this? It's right here on the other side, on the right side. So hard to tell if it's going to gap up around there. A little bit tricky. I'm curious. Let me see if I can draw a line here. Let's see. Let's test this out. Let's test a theory I have and see if this is it. Okay, so it's above this line here. I'm trying to do a little more macroscopic trend line here to see if I can do it, because it kind of held here a little bit. So not the best line, so maybe not my favorite, but could be something to look for. Could be something to look for. All right. Grant, my friend, super chat for Power Hour Fuel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really, really do. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody just hanging out with me, you know. But thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And that's my opinion. Diamond, I hope that helps. Or was it Derek or Diamond? I don't know who I'm looking at now. It was Diamond. Where you at, my friend? Where you at? VW. Derek. Okay, it was Derek. Yep. Hopefully that helps out a little bit, Derek. I know it wasn't really, but I just be careful with these levels and see where it goes. If you were to buy in, I don't think personally I would not buy in until it at least respected this level of support for a little while, or found a complete bottom and respected that level of support. And that's my opinion. AMC still hovering here, that 1390. It was a little higher during the day, but as you can see, just kind of teetering between, teetering above this level of support. I will take the level of support though. I do not mind that. Hopefully it just continues, to hold that. And as long as it does, I think we're going to be in a very good place. GameStop, man, I've been trying, and it's just not working with me. Very odd. Look at these shares. 61, back and forth, 61 shares. Very specific amount of shares. And 100, we talked about this before. Here you can set in the settings for Webull, you can set how much the quantity is going to be, like automatically. You see how it is there? So you can have it start at 100, and you can do like instant click trades. Like if I were to click this, it would instantly trade. I don't have that turned on right now. I'd hate to misclick something, but 100 kind of makes sense. Maybe 50, maybe an even number, but for them to be trading 61 back and forth is super weird. Very, very, very weird for me, in my opinion. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Next time, Trey. I don't know. I'm sure we can find. It's after. It was at what time was it? You know what I mean? And I'm sure I could probably go in and find the time that he mentioned me. I don't know. Whatever. That's all right. Power Hour, baby. Yeah, continuing with Power Hour. 11 minutes in. Not the action we wanted to see exactly, but that is okay. Tomorrow is still Quadruple witching, and I will be here for every single part. I'm going to continue to cover all of this stuff all day, every day, and we will see how we end up. Let me take a sip of water, and let's continue to watch this. Derek, I hate to say it, my friend, but, that is weird. 61 back and forth. Doesn't look good. Now we have all these 3,000s back and forth, 2,800, 34, some very large numbers trading back and forth now. Resco buying GME right now. Hey, buy the dip. Hey, great price, great entry price, especially where it's been for the past week. Look at this. Could be very good. Could be very good. Excellent. All right, let's see how AMC is doing. Still teetering right there. No problem at all. No problem. Yesterday I was watching how weird the numbers were doing something. Yeah, something. I don't know. I feel so weird saying it because I feel like a conspiracy theorist saying some crazy stuff. But I don't know. It's just some of it is too weird. The 100s. Even the 100s. I guess day traders, scalpers. Who knows? But I don't know. It's sometimes it's weird. Maybe I don't fully understand it though. We could be the problem for not understanding, but who knows? Let's take a look at BNGO for you, DPG, and let's see what's going on. Is this a good entry price? Let's take a look. I already know what I'm going to see. I'm going to see this right here. If I go to the 3-month, I'm going to see it go up and then back down. Ready? Boom. That's exact. I called it. I called it without even looking at the stock because it is the same thing. So these all went up. This is I believe this was the correction here. It corrected, and now it's called the correction. So is it correcting where it's supposed to be going? And now I wonder if all these. I have a theory that all of these stocks, and this is wrong, but I have a theory that a lot of these stocks are gonna potentially just run again. It corrected, it went up, it kind of corrected, and then it's going to continue to run again as this economy continues to open. And as this economy continues to open, we are going to see that they're going to go back. The question is, have we found a bottom? We do have some levels of support around here. The problem is I did like this level of support, but look, we already broke through this. Let's see if we can look at this a little more microscopically and see what we can find. Yeah, we broke through that, unfortunately. So it's going to be hard to tell. Now the question is, let's see if let's go back to the 5-day. Let's see if we found some kind of bottom. Okay, so it looks like there could be another level of support. Is that the one we already broke through? Oh no, we may not have broken through this one. Let me see if I can get a good little horizontal line in here. One that I like. I'll take that. So here's the question. Are we going to respect this level of support or are we not? Let's go back to the 1-day, make sure we didn't already cross over that. Kind of cross over that. It looks like it may have been a false break though. As you can see, it is holding this line of support. So important to, I call them Trey. Trade all day with no limit. Hey Trey, he called me Trey. You know what? My dream's achieved, and let's go home, boys. Just kidding. What were we talking about? We were talking about BNGO. Now, as far as the entry point, hey, if you're bullish on the stock and you think that this found a bottom, I would make sure it respects this level of support. And I wonder if there's a level of resistance in here somewhere. There may be a little level of resistance. Let's see if I can get a good point in here. Actually, I do like this point. So. See, kind of double bounced in here. Now, what you may look for is maybe some kind of double bottom, and see if it bounces off and goes up. We did have a double top here. As you can see, it did run down. Let's see if we find a double bottom and it reversed the other way. That'd be great. That'd be absolutely that'd be fantastic. And again, there's a lot of different things to look into. What they're doing. The financials, how are the financials looking? Are they coming up quarterly? Hey, been doing pretty good through 2021. Obviously a little bit they were doing better. 2021 hit and they were affected obviously, but they've been starting to recover pretty nicely. Still down a little bit on the profit, but you know what? Continuing to a little steady throughout the years, but. We'll see what happens this year. Institutional ownership 6%, a little low, but again, it's gonna be your call. As far as a technical entry, let's go back to that 3-month again. It looks like they may have found a bottom. As long as they continue to respect that, you're good. All right, you may be good. Obviously no one knows, but that's my opinion. AMC still fighting now that $14 price. I'm trying to see if we can break through that, but. Difficult. GME. I hope you got in at that $195. Resco. I hope you got in that with that good bottom there. Hopefully that was the bottom. Looks like we're starting to come up a little bit. Let's go on the 1-day. Oh, that was the one day. Hey, take a look at this. So hopefully you got in at that very bottom. That would be very, very nice. Hopefully it continues to respect that. Hopefully that is a new bottom that it will continue to respect. Look, it was just from a day standpoint. Let's look at the 5-day standpoint. Hard to tell. Hopefully it continues to go up though. That'd be great. Bought one more share of GME at 196. It's on sale. It's on sale. Why not? Jamie, hey Trey, let me ask you a question. I know you can't work more than 3 days without being listed as a day trader unless you have. Jimmy, that's a great question. Jimmy says, I know you can't make more than 3 day trades in 5 days without being listed as a day trader unless you have 25K in your account. Does this mean big companies can? That's a great question. Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to make day trades. On top of that, remember, and this is one of the, as you guys know, I get so proud of you, Resco. I'm happy for you, man. Excellent. So, back to Jamie's question about, can they trade? Apparently, allegedly, while Robinhood was down and people weren't allowed to buy, big companies, big traders, and stuff like that, they were allowed to buy. And nothing that they do is considered fair. And that's through Robinhood they were still able to buy. We just weren't able to buy. Only the super big people, who I understand, I don't know if they have like a special line for their big people. A lot of companies do that. If you're a big client, they'll give you a special line to either what are they called? Like a personal shopper or something. You have a direct line to somebody where they take care of you. So stuff like that, just crazy stuff, man. GME is so close to triggering the SSR. How low does it have to go? What's that? Well, it's at 5%. Down 5%. Needs to go to 10%. No. Day trade all day. I guess to answer a part of your question, unless you have 25K. Yeah, from my understanding, if I was in Webull and I had 25K in my account, I guess I can do unlimited trades during the day. Which is pretty cool, actually. I really like that. Canisius, right. The day trade rule is only on certain brokers, but Webull is one of those brokers where you can only do a certain amount of trades unless you do have 25K in your account, specifically 25K. So I think that's where Jamie's getting that number from. I guess, Jamie, do you use Webull as well? Yeah. Hey, man. You guys got that. You guys got a good. Yeah, 10%. Right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, wait, did it hit 10%? But no, I can see it right here. I confused myself for a second. Buy paper hands paper. Rania, I think that's what she's saying. Buy paper hands or hello paper. I don't know what she's saying. I'm not cool enough. Thank you for joining the chat, Rania. No, Robinhood, I need to switch though. Oh yeah, Robinhood. Yeah, I understand. It's tricky with those calls, but I understand. I like Robinhood too, but I know it's rough. I liked Robinhood, I should say. No, I do like it. I just didn't like what they did. So, again, matter of principle, but what can I do? Bingo, BINGO, I suppose. Let's see what else we have going on in the, what else do we have going on around here? All right. Let's take a look here. Spare me one moment. 3 comments. Great. Guys, I did just release a new video about what to expect for a quadruple witching day. So let's make sure we let people know. I don't want people to get disappointed. My worst fear is that people are going to say, oh, it's lame, like we're out, like, nothing happened, everybody's lying, like blah, blah, blah. and all this, this fear, unrest and doubt, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, just messes with these people. And that's what I don't want. So if you wouldn't mind sharing that video, making sure everyone can see it, this is where they know, guys. And in that video, I basically explain, we are anticipating some volatility. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to moon, but we are hoping for those contracts to expire in the money, stuff like that. Hopefully to just keep people interested and letting people know what can happen, what is to come. So if you'd like to share it, that would help me. Thank you, and I'd appreciate it. Wall Street Bets, GME, subreddit, all these subreddits could really. I think those people that know to hold, but I don't know. Your call. AAL, American Airlines. I'm very bullish on airlines. AAL. I am very bullish on airlines. Here's what I do want to say though. Super cow star. My only concern is that there's going to be another correction. And if there is a correction, just keep that in mind. I'd be prepared to potentially buy a dip if it does correct. Just because, we saw it going up, and it was a little premature because the economy wasn't necessarily open yet. And as as these vaccines roll out, maybe it will just continue to run. But remember, everyone wants to travel. I can't wait to travel and get out of my dang house, okay? And as soon as I can travel, I do plan on doing it. And remember, everyone who's gonna travel, I don't know. I want to say the majority of people are gonna fly, but I really don't know if that's true. But think about how many people are gonna travel whenever this is done. I go to Florida from Texas, so I fly there, and I'm going to go see my family and then have to fly back. There's a lot of things that you have to keep in mind. I'm bullish on a lot of these. And remember, what I like about it is it's an airline. It's just getting people anywhere. I don't care if they're going to Disney or whatever. But people are going to fly places. They want to go visit their family. And they're basically forced to fly just to go visit their family, And I'm sure they're missing people. So I guess that's my personal reason why I'll be flying. But so I am bullish on it. I like airlines. I love cruises. I like any hospitality, anything that's going to be opening, anything that was closed that is going to be opening. I love concert venues. Look into those things. I think you could get a good payout before all the hype blows up around them. Some of it has already been coming up. The hype of these, the time to buy in to these stocks, these airline stocks was whenever the pandemic first hit. Okay. Because look, it was around $10. Imagine buying $10. Now it's at $24. Things to think about. My 2 cents. Let's go back. We're in Power Hour. We are almost halfway into Power Hour. Need I say more? It is going the wrong way. But hey, I am cool. No problem. Let me see. In the 1 month, looking good. Here's the deal. Are we struggling a little bit? Sure. No problem at all. I am not worried in the least bit. If you've been in the stock averaging down, it's okay. Some big trades going on back and forth. A huge amount of trades happening at over 8,000 shares at the 1363 strike price. So that's going to be a little bit of resistance here. We've been back and forth here. I think it's extremely strange that people are just selling off at the end of the day. It's a little suspicious in my opinion, but again, I am not worried. Let's take a look at our friend GameStop and see what is happening. Again, around the same time, just started going down a little bit, but that is okay. Canisius, my entire life is based on tomorrow. GME is either going to moon or pay for my AMC losses, or AMC moons and pay for my GME. Yeah, so I think that you're going to be okay, my friend. You're going to be okay. There was a post on Wall Street Bets today. Let me see if I can pull that up really quick. And it was one of the top posts. I'm not sure if it's still up here. Oh my gosh, please, please, please. All right, I'm out of here. Let me pull this over here. Bear with me one moment while this loads. Okay, I don't know why Reddit isn't loading for me. Well, that is... Oh, did it go now? Nope. Okay, Reddit is not loading for me at this current moment, but that is okay. Basically, there was a post of a person. Man, the poor guy. I don't know who's calling me. I'm busy. There was a guy, and he essentially was down like $200,000 in like Robinhood. He was trading on margin and stuff, and he was like, "My life is over." And it was actually a pretty sad post. So I just want to give a quick, and I know you're probably joking around. It'll be fine. But guys, you have to be careful with some of these things. And Jamie, you're right. I'm gonna get to your point in a second. We have to keep in mind that tomorrow is not the end all be all. Okay. Back to my point about that person. So they were saying they were really upset about it. They were down $200,000 and they couldn't trade anymore until they covered it. So be careful with like this margin trading and options and stuff. Make sure you're reading the print and understanding what your potential losses are and stuff. For example, if you're trading an option, make sure you're choosing the right option. There's a few different options in here. You see this? So make sure you're doing the right one. Just typically a single option, and you'll see this is what you're gonna pay. So your debit, your like estimated premium, and then your max loss should match this. And the most you can lose on this trade would be $930. But your max profit is unlimited. So if GameStop went to $10,000 tomorrow, you would make a heck of a lot of money. And so just a quick disclaimer, that post messed with me a little bit. So I want to make sure everybody's good. High frequencies can only make money by scaring paper hands. Right, exactly. Only if they scare you. Only if you realize those losses. If you get out of your positions, then. Oh gosh, 1 second. Let me. I'm sorry about that. I have a little work urgent matter really quick. Okay, sorry about that. We should be good to go. Should be good to go now. Thank you so much. Okay, excellent. So, oh boy. Let's go back to this chat. Make sure everything's doing good. Back to Jimmy's point. Yes, don't base everything on tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a fantastic day. Tomorrow, maybe it won't be a fantastic day. But it's so important to make sure that you are, you're ready for it. If you're prepared for the worst, then and something good happens, hey, you're in a good spot. If you're only expecting it to go to $20 tomorrow and it trades flat or even down, you're not gonna be so happy. And the last thing you'd want to do is paper hands, and then you quit your positions, and then now you're missing out on all these potential gains. So just my 2 cents. So back to GME. GME teetering. Excuse me. just teetering right here. Let me get a sip of water. Tommy says, on days like this, if you learn to trade options, you'll make money. Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. There's some things that you can do, especially with high volatility stocks to make money. You know, sometimes the money's to be made in these stocks that are super high volatility, and you can see that. You know, you can see with these stocks like what they're doing. Let me see the volume on something like Sundial. Sundial's at 386 million. Let's compare that. Let me clear some of these out. Oh, here's all the top volume. Okay, so 386 million. Let's take a look at recently viewed, and let's go back to AMC. Yeah, 108 million in volume today. So I'm curious if this one, SNDL, let's pull it up here. So a lot of volatility. Let's look at it on the 1 day. So yeah, I mean, here's the deal. Like these kinds of little things like this are possibilities for you to ride. I've never done like day trading options or anything like that, but I've seen some. You know how those clickbait videos or whatever on YouTube where I made $1,000 in 30 seconds, and you click it and you see their weird terminal that you've never seen before, and then they make they're like. And it doesn't even look like they made any money. You just see some trade confirmation, another trade confirmation, and then he goes, and that's how it's done. And then he stops the video, and then I went down to the comments because I had no clue what I just saw, and everyone was like, "What did he just do?" And they explained it, and even in the explanation, I had no clue what happened. So it might be a little advanced for some people, but you know, there's some opportunities over here. I wonder if you can trade options, what the spread is. The only thing with these kinds of plays, and you know, you may need something with a higher dollar amount. So for example, if you were doing, do I have Tesla in here still? So for example, if you're trading Tesla, now Tesla, but then again, the price is more expensive. So, because I was going to say Tesla today went from, you know, 680, let's say, the open 684 to, let's say, 658 right here, so 660. Okay, and the good part about this one is these options you can play. So it was 684 to 660. So there were all these options from here to here, so that you could play all of these options theoretically and see if you can make any money on these. But it is, you know, it is a risk. These are kind of expensive. You know, if you were to buy it, this is going to cost you almost $895. So that's a lot of money, unless you know you're just sitting on it. And I'd have to do the math to see what your gains could be, your losses. So there's a possibility in there, but keep in mind it is pretty risky. Lance, welcome, my friend. Welcome back. Happy to have you here. Back to Jamie's point one more time, guys. This could last weeks. Yes, I'll check it in. Oh gosh, I'll check it in just a second, my friend. Oh geez. Yes, guys, this could last weeks, months. This is potentially a long-term play. Okay, so be ready for that. Be ready for the long term. Okay. Let's take a look at what my boy Lance did, and see the decisions that were made here. Okay, 3K. Okay, so I need to know some numbers. And you know what? I actually see some things that are pretty interesting here. Pretty interesting. So let me see. Let me see if I can give you some trend lines here. Can I do a flat one? Not a flat one. All right, that's okay. Let's switch it to a trend line. See if I can draw something for you. And let's see if we can draw one up here. Okay, let's see. I hate this thing, man. Sometimes it doesn't let me draw. See how it doesn't let me draw here? All right. Okay. Not my favorite trend line, but we'll see if we can make it happen. So we're going to bring these out. So what I'm going to hope for you is you see some kind of some squeeze action. Okay. And I really hope $10 average. Hey, okay. Okay. So a little bit scary. What are they up on the day? 75% of the day. If you should have been here earlier, my friend. We do not. I told everybody I do not like to chase stocks, but we're in here. Oh, Tommy, I would love to know about. Man, I would love to know more about that, Tommy. Maybe I will have a Discord, so I can talk to some of you guys about that. Yeah, that could be pretty cool, man. Yeah. I'm gonna look into that. I'm really gonna look into that. Let me have Lance really quick. Lance, let's take a look, my friend. So you have a $10 average. Okay. So let's see what we have going on. My phone's getting blown up right now. I'm so sorry. Taking a look here. So so what I'm hoping for, as you can see, is I'm hoping for a squeeze down. Okay. I'm hoping that this is going to squeeze down in here, a lot of price action in here, and it's going to squeeze. And obviously, what we're all going to be hoping for, yep, you got it, man. Hopefully, we'll see a break in the right direction, which is up. And if we get that, that'll be huge. Now, the question is, let's see if we have any options in here. Oh, you can't trade options on this one. Okay, no problem. Fintech, China-based company, mainly engaged on the provision of online individual finance services. The company's loan facilitation services mainly matches investors and borrowers through the company's marketplace. The post-origination service consists of services provided after loan origination. Oh, interesting. Consists of services after posted loan. Okay, so it sounds like, and I'm not sure if I'm misunderstanding this of what they do, but it seems like they provide you other services after you've already gotten a loan. So you have a loan. So the company also provides automated investment programs and loan transfers over the company's secondary loan market. This is interesting. It seems like so. For example, Rocket companies, Rocket Mortgage, they do loans, of course, Rocket Mortgage, but they also provide all these different features for like the loans. Hey, you have a loan with us. Oh, now do you want a car loan? Do you want this? Do you want that? And they keep selling their same people stuff. So I kind of like that. Financials. Let's see what's been going on. Now, these guys don't do individual financial services. Okay, hard to kind of tell right here. Let's look at them on an annual basis. Their profits have. They seem like they may be relatively new because 2016 isn't really here, but 303 million, 360 million, 259 million. So it went down just a tad. Let's look at them quarterly, see what's been going on. Yeah, I figured you didn't read it, my friend, and I can tell by your message. So let's see if we can what we can do around here. So 39 million for 2019. So these are the quarter by quarter. So 39, 35, 27, 50. Okay, so we went up, had a good little Q3 over here. Hopefully Q4 is even better. Now, granted, we'll see. Institutional ownership is very low. Obviously, they're going to have some kind of news catalyst, which is why they completely skyrocketed. Yeah, it is a little tricky to say. So realistically, I think you have a few options, and obviously do whatever is best. I'll give you my personal opinion, what I would probably do, and you make the best decision for you. So this right here is gonna most likely squeeze down. Right, we're gonna wait for some kind of squeeze down action, and whenever it squeezes down, it's gonna go one way or the other. And I'll say this, if it squeezes down to the bottom, you may want to cut losses. I don't like the chases. Typically, they retrace. Let's give you a Fibonacci retracement really quick. Let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, this is why I hate these things. All right, we'll just grab it like that. That's okay. Actually, I'm curious about something. Nope. Okay, that's fine. We'll just put that there. I feel pretty okay. So here's the retracement. So you know what? We do have a retracement. So it's at, we'll say 55% right now, which isn't too bad. And as long as it continues to consolidate, this could be good, okay? So, and tomorrow's quadruple witching. It got suspended 3 times today. Okay. That could be a good or a bad thing. But right now, what I would say is, yeah, all the stocks are going down right now. I'll keep getting notifications about stocks just plummeting. So, I might wait for a squeeze down. If it squeeze down, great. Ooh, look at this, my friend. Look at this. Here we go. Oh gosh, and there it went. There it went. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully this continues to run up. Tomorrow's quadruple witching. You're gonna have to see which way you want to go. Tomorrow's quadruple witching. Could be a good day, but if it does break, you may want to consider cutting losses. If you, especially since you don't know too much about the company, I obviously could tell you probably even less about the company other than what I just read. So, decisions. Let me know what you do. There's no shame in cutting losses, by the way. And now we're on the other end of the stick. That was a huge volatile wave here. Looks like people may be trying to dump out. So I'd be a little weary. People are trying to dump out of their positions. They bought it chasing. They're just trying to exit so that they're not bag holding, potentially. So I'd be careful with that. That was a huge change. It literally went from 1030 to 874 within 2 minutes, literally. Let's take a look at AMC again. AMC at 1384. Currently up 2% on the day. Not bad whatsoever. Looks like we do have GameStop currently down 5% on the day, 4%. Okay, so teetering before there, or around there, I should say. And we will see what ends up happening. You know, we're gonna go into these after hours, and we're gonna see if it is good or bad. Yeah, it's just been teetering, but this is okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. Get a sip of water real quick. Boy, oh boy. What a day, what a day. Tomorrow being the big day. I don't want to put too much pressure on tomorrow, but hopefully it's a good time. I'll be here all day again, 3rd day in a row for some seriously good time. For a very good time. So, we shall see. Okay, well, let's get back into it. $13.84 on AMC, still up 2% on the day, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. These options, I wish these options were updated quicker. I wonder when these are updated. They must be updated overnight or something. I wonder if I can check the NASDAQ. I'll just look up AMC options because there's a few websites that will show what we have for these options. I want to see what that $15 strike price is holding at. This guy just comes in here spamming, man. Just listening to work. Hey, thanks, Resco. I appreciate it. I just ran out of steam and just stopped talking for a second. But let's continue. Let's take a look over at the AMC calls. I'm trying to see if there's anything updated at that $15 strike price. We're going to try to see if we can get show all, and then we're going to look at the 319. So this Friday, we're going to see the $15 strike price. See if this is updated anymore. Oh my gosh, are these the open in? Okay, so no, I was wrong. So, let's take a look here. Oops. Where am I? Webull. 48. 48,000 shares. 15, 49,000 shares, 48,000 shares. It should be this one. Yeah, 48,746, 48,746, and that is exactly what we see. Okay, so pulling from the same place. Let's just double check one more place over here. How? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Let's look at the calls. Let's look at all of them, and let's look at March 19th. Please. March 19th at the $15 strike. Where's my strike? Strike. Here's a strike in the middle. Okay, great. Well, what I'm trying to see is how many options are showing here. So, yeah, 40. Okay, 746. Yeah, so exactly the same. I wasn't sure if there was going to be a different amount on different sites. If something was more updated, I noticed that these don't update same day. These options, so I'm wondering if we're at the 50,000 contracts yet, but it doesn't seem like we are, so that's okay. Not sure if you're watching TCAT. I have not been watching TCAT. I watched it for a little bit earlier, just because it was going insane, but I have not been watching it recently, just because of exactly this. I was watching it, and I mean, it went up twice. I was looking at it. And then I watched it completely tumble, and I stopped around the $30 mark, I think. And then it just obviously just continued to just crash. Coming up now, I don't know what's going on with this stock. I don't know what happened, why it's trending that way, but it is really, really going nuts. SkyTrader, I'm down $1,500 with Neos. And it's just finalized merging. So sad, man. That's rough. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm gonna lose $3,500, just under $3,500 on BlackBerry calls tomorrow. So, you know, we win some, we lose some. Excuse me. It does not feel good though. I know I seem calm, but I mean, what am I gonna do? So, gosh, that's gonna be a rough one. We're trending down. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. We're trending down. We've seen some weird stuff today. Love. We've seen some weird stuff. We saw some shares around this time. Whenever it was going down right here, we saw shares trading back and forth at $61 a share, and it was insane. I didn't know why it kept doing that. It was insane. And now look, we have. Look at all these shares, 3,000 shares, back and forth. It is some weird price action that I don't know. I just don't understand. It's probably my fault that I don't understand, but I just don't understand what is going on with some of these. Per 50 AMA bounce. Let's take a look at, you said the 1 hour? 1 day, 1 hour? Can I do this? I mean, here's the deal. It looks good whenever you zoom out, guys. You know, we're right here in the middle of the RSI. I'm curious what happened. I don't have the 50 MA. I have the 15 MA and the 200 EMA pulled up. But House says that check out the 1 hour chart. Perfect 50 MA bounce. Maybe an inverse head and shoulder. Good point, you know. If you're saying that this is the shoulder, I don't know. Let me see if I can find your inverse head and shoulder. Unless this is the... I don't know if I'm seeing your inverse head and shoulder, my friend. Unless this is... no. I'm not sure if I'm seeing that one. Maybe I need to get my eyes checked. My $20 call is at 0.03 cents. Yeah. Oh. Rough. I know what it's like. It does not feel good. It absolutely does not feel good. Austin, let me take a look for you. PLUG. I've never seen so much red before in my life. Kevin, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, Kevin. Don't worry. I know there's a lot of red. Here's the deal. It's going weird. Hopefully, it's just going down before it skyrockets tomorrow. That is what we can hope for. I'm going to clear some of these out really quick just so I can get a little more organized and make sure I can see. I can always find good old AMC and GME. So let's take a look at. Oh, I closed Bitcoin. Dang. Let me pull up BTC really quick so I can take a look. Oh man, BTC really fell. It tapped the 60,000 mark today, but kind of fell again. PLUG. Let's take a look. Their profile. So Plug Power. Plug Power Inc. is a provider. Okay, I'll read all that. Plug Power Inc. is a provider of alternative energy technology focused on the design, development, commercialization, and manufacture of hydrogen fuel cell systems for the industrial, off-road market, and the stationary power market. Very interesting. The company's product line includes Gen Key, Gen Drive, Gen Fuel, Gen Care, and Rely On. Gen Key offers solutions. Okay, so what are the solutions? Providing to customers transitioning their material handling vehicles into fuel cell power. Gen Drive is a hydrogenic fueled proton exchange membrane fuel cell system. It provides power to handling. It provides power to material handling. I'm just too tired. I'm so sorry. It provides power to material handling vehicles. Gen Fuel is a hydrogen fuel delivery system. It is designed to allow customers to refuel its Gen Drive units for productivity. Gen Care is an ongoing maintenance program for both freaking genius. Ongoing maintenance program for both the Gen Drive fuel cells and Gen Fuel products. Rely On is a stationary fuel cell system. It provides scalable modular PEM fuel cell power to support the backup and grid support power requirements of the telecommunications, transport, and utility sectors. Okay, so mouthful there, but essentially hydrogen fuel cell systems. I don't know, and this is where you're gonna have to think. I really don't know anything about hydrogen fuel or anything. I do like that they're selling these things, and then they're also going to sell them their care system. So hey, why don't you buy this, and you can also buy our care system as well. Genius. Now, what I would love to know is like handling vehicles to fuel cell power. Now, is fuel cell better than EV? Is fuel cell EV? I really don't know anything about this hydrogen power. I guess it would be not necessarily EV. Maybe it's. I really don't know too much about this hydrogen fueling. It sounds like it's been around for a while, though. It sounds very familiar. Their profit over the past few years. Let's look at the annual. So gross profit has been going down. They're down actually a lot this year. But again, that is not necessarily a bad thing. What that means is they're probably investing in themselves, which I do like. Now, it looks like their marketing has doubled from last year, which is great. Well, I guess 2019 to 2020, it doubled during the pandemic. Research and development costs went up $20 million, which is another thing. Total operating expenses. So it looks like these guys are investing in themselves to continue to grow, which is a very, very good thing. You lose a little profits at the beginning, but if you can set yourself up, that is huge. I'm getting, oh my gosh, AMC at 14, really quick to take a look. Guys, it goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. It does you no good to worry, okay? Back to plug. So yeah, hopefully they're investing in themselves. That could be great. Institutional ownership, 53%. I love it so much. We got the best friends in the whole world, BlackRock and Vanguard. Looks like FMR, another guy person I've been noticing with in a few of these stocks. So BlackRock and Vanguard, best friends in the whole wide world. These guys are having a good time together. Plug Power. So, news is something that, I recommend taking a look at. We always love it whenever I had to put you on the big screen for the final push of the day. I love it, Grant. Love it. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Oh, it's crazy. Analysts. So, we always like the analysts whenever they say good things. When they don't say good things, we don't like them anymore. So keep that in mind. Taking a look at what's going on with the analysts here, we do see that it looks like their price targets are pretty dang high, which is fantastic. Remember, a lot of things are going to electric vehicles. Now, I'm not sure if that's exactly what these guys are doing, but some questions to ask yourself, who are they competing with? Why are they better? Are they going to, is it actually a thing? For QuantumScape, they're trying to make solid state batteries, which is a great theory, which is a great product in theory. But if they can actually make them, then it'll be a great company. Until then, they're fluff. They're like was it Nikola who didn't actually have trucks? They just had a great idea. And you can have all the ideas in the world, but if you don't have a product, then it doesn't matter. Keep that in mind also. Let's take a look at them on the 6 month. Here's my hypothesis: is going to go up and then back down. Called it, because you know why? Because every stock has been looking like this. So, it went up and then it kind of corrected. Granted, it was a little more over to the right than I was anticipating. But no, this is right on par. So I'm wrong. This is right on par with what the tech or the whole correction was. Now the question is, it looks like they're kind of stepping down. The question is, are they going to stay down? Are they going to stay down? It is the $1 million question. If they continue to stay down, that could be a situation. But hopefully they go up and they continue. That'll be fantastic. But the question is, have we found a bottom? That is a good question. Hopefully, there's a few points here, but it's hard to really tell if we found the bottom. I think it's going to depend on how you feel about the stock, what they're doing, and what they're going to be doing. Tommy likes the stock. Tommy says it lost 20% because of bad accounting. Oh, very, very interesting. Well, there you go. You heard it here first. Take a look at AMC, the only green stock on my side over here. Man, going against the grain. Crazy stuff. So taking a look here, it looks like we do have AMC just hovering around that $14 mark again. We do have, look at these sellers right here. There were I think there were like 12,000 here at first. Look at all these shares. Eating up. Look how fast it's eating it up. Are you kidding me? Wow, that is impressive. That thing is just being ate up, that sell wall. So that's great. Take a look at the 1 day. Let's go to GameStop while that sell wall. We'll come back to it. See what's going on. Somebody's selling over 1,000 shares over here. Look at these hundreds back and forth. Crazy stuff. Let me get a sip of water. Oh, and that's the bell. We're in after hours now. Man, somebody really tried to get their position filled. Did you guys see that? It was at 2050. There was another one higher. I'm trying to see if I can see that $14 one at your level 2 poll. Looks like GameStop did hold 200, so good for them. Very, very good. I'm curious what these after hours are going to look like. I feel like it's going to go up in the after hours, which is what it's been doing for the past few days. $13.91. I know Tommy doesn't feel too good, but I'm sure it's going to continue to go up. I wouldn't be surprised if it's back to $14.50 or even $15 in the after hours or slash pre-market. So crazy stuff. What a day! What a day! Yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen tomorrow, Jamie, with these high-frequency trades, hedge funds. It's crazy. And now I'm going to be waiting for some news. I wonder if there's going to be some news that comes out today toward the end of the day, now is when a lot of the SEC filings are filed or are shown, or at least after the market, maybe 4 o'clock Central, or 5 o'clock Eastern. So I'm very curious what's going to happen. After hours almost doesn't matter now if they have to fill their positions based on end of day regular trading. After hours doesn't matter now unless they have to. Now if they have to fill. So like your prediction. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. How? Welcome, my friend. I bought some today at $14.49. Hoping we can break that and make a run. How? We'll see. I am bullish on the stock. I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to continue to see a run. Whether it's this week, next week, we've had a great month, and I really think that we're going to continue this trend. I don't think it's gonna like drop very much further or anything like that. Okay, I think it's gonna be okay tomorrow. Now, be ready to set your expectations for tomorrow. I don't want people being like, "Oh, you thought it was going to be huge." Guys, high volatility is a big deal. It's going to be high volatility, not necessarily a big deal, is what I mean to say. So, but granted, there's a very real possibility it's gonna print tomorrow. But we need to be ready for a down or a flat day. Just prepare for the worst, just in case. I'm just gonna hold true to my convictions. I'm not gonna let go. I didn't sell at 20. I'm not gonna sell at 13 or 12 or 18. I'm just gonna continue to hold. Jamie says, for example, they have to cover their shorts tomorrow. It will be based on today's end of day price, not after hours price. I think, Jamie, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't give you a real. I know I'm having a hard time keeping my expectations low for tomorrow. I think it's gonna be crazy, but I am ready for something to happen. So, but let me go over this really quick. Wouldn't it be based on tomorrow's market price? I think Canisius is correct whenever they talk about where it ends. But taking a look here, if you take a look at, let's go back a day. Okay, we've been looking at these charts. Let's look at the 5-minute charts or candles, and let's go back to the good old. Anybody know an easy way for me to change the date in Webull? I hate having to scroll like this. Yeah, what if I wanted to go back a long time ago? I don't know. Oh, I moved that one. Trashed it. That sucks. I wish there was a Control Z option in here. 27th. Move that one. Trashed. Okay, remember. So here, and keep this in mind. So T+2, the options. Options that are, and this is what I've been reading. Options are T+2. They have 2 business days to cover. And maybe that's not what this is, but maybe it is, and it would kind of make sense because this is the Tuesday before the 27th. This is the 26th. So on Tuesday, it started at let's say it closed at $4.99 or $4.90, whatever it was, $5, let's say. And after hours, look, it literally went from $5 to $8, over $8 in after hours. That next morning, look how it just kept on going up. It went all the way up over here, look, and then it just kept going up all the way to the $20 mark in pre-market. It just skyrocketed that whole day. So it's important to keep this in mind, Super important to keep this in mind, how it continued to go up during the after hours, And as long as it continues, then, and it did start at this price. So it could be Tuesday night is whenever they start paying, and Wednesday is whenever we really print. We go to Valhalla, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping, and this is just based on the previous day, already running up. See, this is what I'm talking about. Already running up in after hours. Now, this theory could be wrong, but I don't know. I just look at this one and play some Green Day music. Oh my gosh, that'd be so good. I'll probably get demonetized though. Such a pain. AMC is ripping. Yeah, Zunga. I don't know what is going on. These guys are at 14.22 right now, up 2% in the after hours, and it was weird because we were seeing a lot of crazy stuff at the end of the day. Don't forget, big company announcement coming for GME on Tuesday. Coincidence or right? So there could be a whole lot of volatility on that Tuesday to try to close much higher. That's a great point. If it started here, remember it's wherever it starts. So this thing had a run up from, let's say, $5 to $20. That's 400%. Another run from like that. Imagine if we start at $15 and another 400% run. That would be insane. Like, holy smokes. It's insane. So hopefully we get something like that. That would be great. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Okay, we'll go back to the moon. 100%. Actually, I could just do the 1 day. And is this today? Yes. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this movement. You kidding me? This is very pretty. So tempted to sell my AMC for plus 3,800, but I promised the apes. Oh yeah. So you have some good. Dang, Tommy, what was your average price again? Jeez. That's crazy. What's GameStop doing right now? GameStop up. Here we go. Up half a percentage, or not half a percentage, 70 cents. So a third of a percentage, but still moving up a little bit in those after hours. It could be fantastic. It could be absolutely fantastic. Perfect. Yeah, hopefully this continues. I would love this. So tempting. Yeah. So, I mean, look, AMC continuing, guys. These guys are at 14.17. I mean, it's great. It is so great for them to continue to run. I love it all day. My only question is, when should I sell my calls for tomorrow? That is the $1,000,000 question. I do have calls for tomorrow. I'll be streaming all day, so make sure you're on. Or I mean, if you're not on, I mean, I don't know. Think about when it's going to be the highest point of the day. I think the highest point of the day is either going to be toward the beginning or the end. That's my guess. So just make the right decision. If you feel good about it in the morning, maybe that's your time. But you have to see. You have to see. But if it runs up in the morning, maybe it'll come down a little bit. My AMC, oh yeah, Canisius, man, you get a very good price, good average, very good average. So congratulations, guys. I'm gonna go to the restroom 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with my new be right back. Oh, I don't have my be right back one. Let me see if I can create it really quick. Is this it? No. Let me give you my new one. That's not how you spell animated. Plus. Media source. Bear with me one moment. It's intermission. Yeah, let's go. All right, I will be right back. What is happening? Check this one out. I'll be right back. Yep. Wait, am I even talking? Hello? Oh yeah, here it is. My bad. All right, I am back. All right, all right. I hope you guys like my new thing. All right, let's take a look. AMC. What is AMC doing? Okay, no problem, no problem at all. So it would be crazy tomorrow. Beginning or end? Are you a car salesman? Canisius, no. Okay, listen. Let me explain what I meant. What I mean is tomorrow. So, I watch a lot of charts. So look at the volatility of stocks in the morning. Typically, if you look at these charts, usually here's how they start. They start up high, and then they'll drop. A lot of charts in the morning, I know obviously sometimes it goes the other way, but a lot of charts that I look at, they usually start highest in the morning. And you can look, let's actually compare. Let's look at AMC on a few days. So here, they and not necessarily start here, but they'll go up early in the morning before, let's say, looks like 10 o'clock, and then they'll kind of consolidate throughout the day, and they'll have a rip at the end. So look at a few charts like this, and you'll see potential trends and stuff. So good little thing there. Just bought a $15 call for AMC right before the before it closed. Hey, hopefully that prints for you. I should have waited to buy my call. I bought my call yesterday at 14. I bought it at a 14.50 strike price, and I think it'll print. I'm pretty confident about it. Excuse me. I like it. So I hope it prints for you too, my friend. I really do. I think it will. But only time will tell. AMC closed. Oh, AMC closed right at $14. I'll take it. I will take it. Welcome, David. Franco, let me take a look. Archer Daniels. I have no clue what this is. So let's just do a little breakdown of the profile. Let's see. Is a processor of oilseeds, corn, wheat, cocoa, and other agricultural commodities. The company manufactures protein meal, vegetable oil. Oh, wow. Corn sweeteners, flour, biodiesel, ethanol. Okay, so this is great stuff. I already like what they do, okay? And just to break this down really quick, like vegetable oil, corn sweeteners, flour, like these things, biodiesel. Now, what you have to think about, Pantry, I already covered VW like 4 times today, my friend, and you were one of the reasons I covered it. I already covered it for you. Taking a look here at the... So what I was talking about is this stuff. So the question is who are they providing these things to? Especially vegetable oil, corn sweetener, flour, biodiesel, ethanol. Now, if they are supplying it to, let's say, a bunch of people, a bunch of manufacturers or whoever it would be, anything, that is great. I love that kind of business. That's one of my favorite kind of business because they're not just selling it to you, the consumer. All their B2B is great because imagine if you have if you're, I don't know, the example is if you're the pickaxe, you want to be the people who sell all the companies the pickaxes. You don't just want to be the miner because then you're limited in what you can actually mine. But if you're selling it to all the miners, then you're in a really good business. So it's low cost, and you just make one thing and you sell it to everybody. So that's excellent. Now, as far as the profits go, let's see how they're looking annually, and then we'll get into quarterly. So annually, consistent growth. Okay, a little bit of a dip from 2018 to 2019, barely, but this is just fine. Okay. So let's look at the quarterly, how they've been doing recently. Hey, nice clean growth. Okay, I will take this. Institutional ownership, I think it's going to be high. I knew it was high. Okay, here we go. So institutional ownership looks like it is 81%. I love institutional ownership. Per usual, we have the best friends. See you, Grant. Thank you so much for hanging out all day. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, man. Two best friends, always with each other in these institutional investments, Vanguard and BlackRock. And I like these two. These two are in very popular companies. I don't know how many companies they're in. These guys must have a ridiculous amount of money because they're doing they're doing the most. Analysts, I always say we like the analysts whenever they're in our favor. If they're not in our favor, we don't like them. So something to keep in mind there. Now, as far as the analyst rating, it looks like you're right on par right here with the average price target. So we'll see where that goes. Again, take that with a grain of salt. Sometimes they're super off. Sometimes they can be on. I really don't know the percentage of how often they're accurate versus not accurate. Now, so it looks like they do provide a little dividend, no problem. And that is that. So, some questions that you need to ask are the ones that I asked, like, who they're selling to and this and that. So let's take a look at it let's look at the 6 month. I think it's going to go up and then back down. Ooh, okay, I'm wrong. I like it when I'm wrong, because that means that these guys were unaffected by this, or actually, so this was the little correction, but even through the correction, they're still going up. And I really, really, really like that. Okay. So, these guys, they're in a beautiful little run. Let me see if I can get a good little, okay, let's go back to the 3 month and let's see if we can get a macroscopic level of support here. I wonder if I'll be able to connect all these points. Yeah, we got them. Wow. Yeah, we touched all of those. Nice level of ascending support here, which is exactly what you want to see. I do like this this chart setup a whole lot. I don't know what your position is or what you're trying to do with this, but as far as a company standpoint, has a lot of good things that I like. Okay, these guys are doing a lot of good stuff. You just need to make sure this is the right company for you. Your risk is assessed, and that you have a plan with this. But make sure there's a news there doesn't even have to be a news catalyst. If they're doing good business, then that's great. Nice stock. Could be a very nice stock. Tommy, Tommy said Robinhood got the close price at $13.99. I thought it was $13.99. I don't remember it being at 14, but maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. Maybe I was confused. I'm trying to put you on the big screen, but can't find the remote. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, load some money. This is what Tommy says. Okay, guys, load some money into your account now, so that tomorrow you have buying power. That if you're planning on buying tomorrow, pretty sound advice. So you don't have to worry about buying. You can make quick decisions. I wonder how Mexico legalizing will affect the crops. Ooh, very interesting. I didn't know Mexico's legalizing weed. I didn't know if it was legal or illegal, actually, now that I think about it. So maybe I need to be more woke. I found the remote. Diamond. we're on the screen, the big screen. Mexico's never been known for quality weed. I don't know. All right, we will fix it to... Oh, okay. Maybe. Who knows? So actually, they're getting better weed lately. Electricity costs are high in Mexico, so hydro is not as popular. Interesting. I don't even know. Let's take a look-see daisy at what is continuing. Wait, why is this flat now? Did it pull back in the after hours? Wow, it did pull back in the after hours. Very interesting. GameStop doing something similar, just kind of down in the after hours some more. Crazy stuff. Let's see what else is going on out here. I wonder if there's an update. I'm trying to see if Pixel has an update over here for us on the DTCC rule, but may not be today. It might actually happen tomorrow. I'm trying to see if Rule 801. Remember, we have the regular rule, but we want this rule, Rule 801, because this Rule 801 states that the DTCC can liquidate their members' positions, which is basically any stock, from my understanding, or any like hedge fund or whatever, from my understanding, their positions at any time. And that is big, especially if they look at their books, which is what this rule allows them to do. They have to report their stuff and do that. Now, the question is, if these guys, what if these guys, meaning hedge funds, don't report the right numbers, and they're like, oh, our books look good, but they're not good. I don't know what happens. I don't, and there's a lot of intricacies in there that I don't think we'll ever know until the documentary comes out or something happens. Because let's say they say, hey, you need to show us your books, and they look at their books and the numbers are fake or whatever. Who knows what kind of books they're looking at? And obviously it would probably be something electronic, but I don't know. Who knows how these hedge funds work and if there's illegal stuff going on, but we'll have to see. 801. Who's 801? I mean, today's not the 801 day. Tomorrow would be the 801 day, quote unquote. So, and tomorrow's going to be 15. We want 1501 tomorrow. If we hit 1501, that'll be huge. That'll be really huge. It really will. Okay, let's see what other stocks we've been looking at. We've been looking here. We have Bitcoin here. Bitcoin just continuing to bleed. I really thought they were going to end above above $40. I really thought they were going to end above, or I don't know. I thought they were going to hit 60. I didn't think that they were going to continue to go down. Man, crazy. Crazy stuff. Can't be a coincidence. Oh, Rusco, let's see. Actually, they're getting better. Oh, are they in the process of Supreme? Oh, okay, so thank you. So the Supreme Court already deemed it legal. The government is currently making the new rules. Okay, fair enough. You think GME will continue downward trend tomorrow? Okay. I don't think it's really hard to say. I didn't think they were going to be down all week, honestly. And granted, I wouldn't really consider them down all week. They had a down day, and then they've been trading sideways. So I consider it sideways. I know they're down a couple percent, but that doesn't really bother me too much. I'm sure people who are in it are a little nervous, but hopefully not too nervous if they got in, recently at the 200 strike or 100, whatever it was before. But I do think that they'll recover tomorrow. That'd be my hypothesis. I think they'll recover tomorrow, and then hopefully start to moon. I'm sure a lot of GameStop people, hopefully they're diamond hands, but they could be a little bit worried, and I'd hate for them to be worried and sell out of their position, and then it moons. I want people to be able to really hold on and really continue to go. So I guess at the end, I'm worried they will trade flat or downward, but hopefully they go up. But I think it's a very real possibility that even AMC and GameStop will both trade sideways. But if they trade sideways, we want to just at least hope that these guys get these call options. Again, I'm living and dying by this. These call options are exactly what I want to see. 100%. The call options right here for AMC. And we had the 14-1 and then we lost it. But I want this $15 strike in the money. I think they're expecting this drop, though. They aren't selling. Right, I agree. I don't think they're selling at all. I think and I'd be very surprised. Here's the deal. If anyone sold GameStop this week, I think they either don't know that the quadruple witching was coming, or I don't know. I really don't know a reason why anyone would sell this week at all. At all. If they don't moon tomorrow, I think next week they will moon. I really do. Eddie says Bitcoin mining is under fire from some of the big mining countries right now. Oh boy. India has some of the cheapest electricity and is looking to restricting or legalizing mining. Wow, it isn't green energy. Oh, isn't green energy. Yeah, good point. And somebody brought that up actually earlier today about how the electricity costs and stuff like that, and how some countries are legalizing it, or maybe that was you. I can't recall, but Yeah, so that was brought up earlier today, and I didn't even think about that kind of stuff, the energy consumption that it takes, and how some country, and that's how spoiled we are in the United States for some of these things. Megan, yep, we talk about those all the time. Those are the two really good ones. I really like Mara, clean movement. Bust out the solar panels. Hey, Resco, I don't know the logistics of that though, but hey, that could be great. And those are the kinds of things that people don't think about. If theoretically, if Hive is all green energy, oh, pretty interesting. I wonder what Hut 8 is. Hut 8 is a great one if anybody's into penny stocks. They're not a penny though, they're like $8 a share. But they're supposed to be very, very good. If anybody's interested in that, I think it's definitely worth a Hut 8. I think this was actually pretty interesting to look into. They do mining and stuff, but these guys do they're only OTC. But I do like these guys. They are actually, let me see, most efficient. There's something like this. There's some kind of metric. Bitcoin. Bitcoin mining. There's a metric that I'm trying to find that talks about this, but it'd be very interesting to see mining stocks. But did they talk about the? No, they're not talking about it. Okay. Well, anyways, in one of these articles, I had seen it before, and they were talking about the how efficient they are in mining it, and how like fast they are, and how they can make up the less energy consumption, and there's more factors that go into it other than just how many they currently have. Because in the next few years, that number could change drastically if these other companies are as fast as they claim they are. So it's something to look into if you're bullish on Bitcoin miners. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's look at trades. Check this out. And this is exactly what we were looking at. We were talking about it. Look at this. Back and forth. Trey is Trey's prediction. He says, "Want to see picture? Here, I'll pull it up. Want to see a picture perfect short ladder wall manipulation? This is it. Incremental 5 to penny spreads of the exact same sellers. These aren't sellers. These are shorters. Don't be fooled. And look." Insane. Crazy stuff. I don't know why this picture didn't render so well. Yeah, that's wild. I mean, wild stuff. Insane. Let's take a look. Let's see what is going on. Let me check something really quick. Bear with me one moment. Videos home. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see what else we have going on. So let's go back to AMC, see what's going on. It was going down a little bit. I want to make sure it recovered, Super important. 1402, man, insane. Marathon, or wait, this is the wrong one. I want to look at GameStop. Sorry about that. So GameStop, still up and down, trying to get that percentage, but not going either way. And we're going to have to see exactly what happens. Hopefully it continues to go the right way. And that's exactly what we need. Huge changes coming to mining with EIP 1559. Study up, maybe an opportunity to buy ETH. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, definitely good things to look into. And you can see some of these big sell walls here on GameStop. It's crazy. All right. Guys, here's what I'm going to do really quick. I'm going to take like a 15-minute break. I'm going to go ahead and eat, and then I'll come right back. We'll finish the day. We'll talk about some news, see if there's any news coming out, and then we'll go ahead and finish strong with the day. I'll stream for probably a few more hours, probably like 3 more hours or something. But give me let me go snack on something. I'm probably gonna end the stream just for a second, and then I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Okay. But let me yeah, I'll be right back. But I will catch you guys in just a moment. I'm also going to see if I can work on getting making a like Discord server and stuff for you guys while I'm down. So just give me a little bit, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll be back in like 30 minutes. Okay. I'll see you guys in a second. Peace.